4, 3, 2.
Hey, let's get it.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all competent.
Hey, let's get it.
Praise the Lord. How is everybody?
Good.
Good and hungry.
Life is amazing,
You're
brother.
hungry.
I'm always hungry.
Oh, that come with like good stuff?
It's called pregnancy.
That, yeah.
Yes.
We don't all catch that. Cool. Well, I'm glad I got you all here together for another episode of The Apple Tree. So we can start with some intros. As always, I'm Kevin.
Ramon.
Origin.
Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Johanna. I'm from Brazil. And fun fact is, I'm having a baby.
Oh, had no idea.
I'm Melissa from South Florida. Fun fact about me, I actually moved 17 times before college.
17.
Wow.
Is that like military?
No, just very eager parents.
17.
Wow.
Yeah, and I
lot.
can count them.
Throughout the
Because
country?
my mom tried to debate me.
But that sounds like a real story.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You should write a book.
it's not places.
Uh-huh.
It's like apartments, a house.
Oh, okay,
So
okay,
like in
okay.
Atlanta, it could have been like 4 times, but I've been to Arizona, Atlanta, North Carolina,
Wow.
like different places in Florida.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you travel so much. You're used to moving around.
Actually, I used to hate moving around, and then I got to college, and I was like, but I kind of want to travel. Then I started going more. I started appreciating like going
makes sense.
places.
Good for you.
It's
Gerald.
always fun.
Gerald Law the second.
Hello.
I am from Sarasota, Florida, and my fun fact is I am going to be the father of that baby.
That one over there sitting.
We'll see.
Actually.
I just kidding.
Oh,
That's my plan, to be the father of that baby.
That's what y'all agreed to. But you know, sometimes. Anyway, all right, man. So double texting. Double texting it's basically a situation where, let's say I text you, yo, what you got going on tonight, right? And let's say whatever, like you get busy.
Yeah.
No big deal. But like I'm trying to have a conversation with you. The next day comes, I got a decision to make.
Question mark.
Right? I either wait until you figure out that I've texted you for however long, right? Or I could double text you. Send you another text message to be like, hey, you gonna respond or no, right? And so typically, like with friends, this isn't an issue, right? Like if we cool, then like who really gives a shit, right?
Yeah.
But I think it becomes more of an issue or a topic rather when like you're in like the dating phase or like the courting phase, whereas like you're interested in somebody and they may or may not be interested in you, and you find yourself in situations where you may want or feel the need to double text them. What are our thoughts, if any?
I don't do it.
You don't do it?
I'm not
So
rolling with it.
you send a text message, you ain't get no response. If she don't respond,
That's it.
then that's you.
Because I feel like you send that double text, it comes off as needy. Everybody has their phone in their hands
All the time.
99% of the day. So if you send a shorty a text and even if it says red, that's even worse. So if you see the little red in the
that's
corner,
just disrespectful.
or if you see the dot, and then your thought is like, let me send another one. Nah, son, you just took 2 shots and you missed both.
That's a hell of a risk,
Come on, son. The first one ain't going, you gonna shoot another one? Nah. I mean, shoot your shot, but nah.
Yeah. Like the thirsty culture is like a I feel like it's kind of passing, but it was a point where it was a solid real thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you didn't want to seem thirsty or too eager for whatever reason. I want my chick to be thirsty. For me, it's like,
That's one thing though. What if it's not just thirsty for you?
well, that's another conversation.
I think with the double texting though, like while you were talking, I thought about how I text my boss. She's busy like 24/7, and I asked her a question that was non-work related, and she didn't respond. I'm very comfortable with her, but I get the damn. I don't want to bother. I don't want to bother you. And it's funny because like yesterday, I heard on the radio. I don't know why they were talking about this, but they were like, I'm paraphrasing, but basically like, don't say somebody didn't like work hard enough if all your attempts, you act like that's too much.
Okay.
So, and I feel like that happens a lot, especially with women. Like, oh, he's doing too much. Mm-hmm. And if he doesn't do enough in one area, it's like, you're not working hard enough
you don't
for
want
me.
This.
Yeah. So,
right.
I think like when I was dating, if I didn't like you, I'm not responding to anything.
Okay.
Because I let you know I don't like you, but you're still trying. Mm-hmm. So I was already honest.
Okay.
But if I like you, you'll know.
Right.
And if you double text, I'm just gonna say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I saw this. Put my phone down.
Okay.
Never went back."
But you would acknowledge it once you notice.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And
that's carry on.
That's why I think that the double texting was cool, because like I need the confirmation that shot was missed or made.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because it's like in football. There's a play and it's under review before the challenge flag comes out. So that's my challenge flag. My double text is a challenge to see if it's confirmed.
And let you know that's a big deal. Like,
absolutely,
we're figuring this out right now.
Yeah. Under review.
That's important.
And
exactly.
I feel like,
and sometimes that next text won't even be related to the previous one.
That does happen.
It'll be something completely. I still do it now.
Yeah.
I just say something completely different that had nothing to do with my previous thing, and they'll answer that, or they won't. But if they do, they'll answer that and be like, "Oh snap! I saw your other message." Blah blah blah.
Acknowledge.
We're good.
I think the person that you're texting, it all depends on how they feel about you. So if they like you, the text is going to be looked as you being persistent. But if they don't like you, it's thirsty.
It's
Or
annoying.
harassment.
Don't harass me. Yo, this nigga text me twice. Like, what is he doing?
What do you want? That's a real thing. It's like some people you wanna avoid like feeling vulnerable, like in vain, right? Or thirsty or whatever. But at the same time, you want to make sure that like you're trying to like, or that like you're taking the opportunity of like pursuing whatever person. So I guess like for men, it seems to be typical like if you're pursuing a woman, and I guess for women, maybe like a professional setting or I don't know. Women do. I don't know. Women really shoot their shot like that.
They like
And
they like
double
I think
text.
it's once you're already involved and the guy starts acting different, then it's like, do I text first? Do I call first? And I'm like, just go to the next one.
Okay.
But that doesn't always work for everyone. So
doesn't.
it's not the best advice, but it's not. But it's
that.
just I feel bad if I were in that situation where I had to give somebody advice. Like, should I hit him up first? You know, he hasn't called me in like 3 days. He used to call me every single day. And if I say yes, and that just goes downhill, like I'm gonna feel responsible. So I
get it. But that's the risk you take.
It is.
Right?
I mean, man, we all in a different place in life. Like the advice that I would give when I was 21 is completely different from now.
Boy, you DJ.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if somebody asked me, yo, I haven't heard from this person in a few days, but we used to talk all the time, I just tell them to hit them up and see what's up.
Right.
Just right now, where we at, what's going on.
Yeah.
We either gonna move forward or we not. We ain't got the time for it, bro.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think that some people are just flat out like afraid of the rejection. And so like by taking another shot, not only are you risking like looking relatively silly, but it's like another reject. Like you get rejected twice, right? And it's like more pain that you're like, do I really want this?
Yeah.
Right. But I think from like your perspective, you kind of have to take a like it is what it is type, you know, whatever. Like if they feeling you, they feeling you. They not, then now you know, right?
Yeah.
Life goes on, la 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 la.
Absolutely. I think I recently had the issue where I think I'm always bothering somebody if I double text them. And then I have to remember when people text me, do I text back immediately? No. I will see your message and you'll be like, what you doing? And I'm like, I'm about to take a nap. I hit her back in 30 minutes or I hit them back in an hour. Like, so that person may have the same mentality, but I don't put myself in their shoes.
Right.
And so I'm like, oh, I'm bothering them. But instead, what I should have said is, what you doing? There's a concert going on later. Because then you would have responded. That would have gotten me to respond too. So I'm like, oh man, maybe instead of double texting, I should put everything in one message versus trying to have a full conversation about it. Yeah, just be real about it the moment you text.
Just cut the small talk.
Yeah, cut the small talk.
Right now.
Yeah.
I wish phones had. I wish you could do with text messages what you do with emails, like mark it as unread after you read
go
it,
back.
so that you don't forget, bro. It's terrible.
It's true.
I've opened a message by accident, like even with the watch. If I look at the message too long here, it'll read in my phone, and I'll forget to text back.
Yeah. Too much technology can mess things up a little bit.
Yeah, we should send that in and make some money.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
I should be
edit this out, bro.
That's hard.
Dope. All right, cool. I appreciate the four of you for coming today and participating. I think significant value was added today, and not just a voice, but a tangible voice from all four of you. And I appreciate all of your perspectives and opinions. Do you have any outlets that you all would like to share with people? Maybe like in like projects you might have, or interesting books you're reading, that just any information that you might want to share with people. Feel free. We have Gerald Law Music, which is
Gerald Law Music. You can follow me there. Website, Instagram, Facebook, all of that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you are looking for a book to read, Mastery by Malcolm Gladwell. I read that last month. It was a great book.
Interesting.
Just read it. You'll love it.
There it is.
Yeah, the keys to success. Long-term success at that. So I think that
Value.
goes a long way.
Follow me on IG, all platforms, MySpace, Facebook, YouTube, the.Ramon.
Black Planet?
The Black Planet, Tinder, Bumble.
All that.
Yeah, the.Ramon. That is the.Ramon. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me, DM me. If you like what's been said today, reach out. You know, if you want to
help him,
this
please.
Conversation off site, just,
No big deal.
No big deal. We can talk about what chivalry looks like.
You gotta charge him for this ad.
My office hours.
Again, that is the.
Oh my God.
Follow the kid.
We not giving legal advice yet? Not yet?
No,
Not yet. Not
Look
yet.
out for the legal advice coming soon.
Coming soon.
Also, I'm about to graduate. Yeah, stay tuned.
We in there. We in there.
So my husband and I are starting a project together. It's called Lawfully Wedded. It's a blog, and it's interesting because we talked a lot about this. When I came up with the idea and I presented it to him, I wanted to create a space where there was perspective from both man and woman on certain topics, and it could be super serious or super silly, whatever the case may be. So like one thing we discussed was we took the DNA test to see like our backgrounds.
Oh, dope.
And that meant something completely different for me than it did for him.
Okay.
So just things like that, like,
Just dope
and we
idea.
have a section of the blog called Be Our Guests where we have like guest married couples.
Oh,
Right.
so that means I can't be on
No,
there.
maybe ever. So
Whoa.
Married or married?
Married, nigga, shut up.
we'll get to that in your case. I need to see paperwork.
Married.
Make sure she exists.
Do you need just a physical form?
Anyway, but it's just called
Okay.
Lawfully Wedded on Instagram or lawfullywedded.blog. We're gonna launch it next month. So I'm really interested in seeing like our guest blog, and it's interesting because like we would write our parts and then we'll go read what the other person wrote.
Okay. Interesting.
See, yeah, it was just one of those things that came to my mind. I was like, hey, you wanna do this?
I'm with it.
It's just thanks.
Yeah.
So.
Genius.
Be our guest. I like that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was going to be the hashtag for the big wedding, but we just kept the money.
There it is. Melissa, you have anything?
I am reading a book. It's taken me a few months to finish it, but it is a good book. I'm just a slow reader.
What's the book?
It's The Art of Happiness by the Dalai Lama. It's
Okay.
really good. And he talks about maybe not the exact topics we're talking about today, but basically how to be happy in life and like to take down your ego and see, on a simple level, what do you truly need to be happy? And if you need a lot of material things, maybe you're not searching for the right things.
Pow. Sounds deep. Cool. All right, guys. Like I said before, I appreciate you coming, and I appreciate everyone for listening to another episode of The Apple Tree.